Edge of Tomorrow is a 2014 film directed by Doug Liman. I just got back from a screening for this movie, and the plot is this alien invasion happens. How many times have you heard that before? But we meet Tom Cruise, who is a major in the military, and he gets assigned to be a part of this army group that's going to go head on right towards the enemy. And Tom Cruise is like, holy fuck, I might be a major, but I didn't sign up to be a soldier. I want nothing to do with this. He gets forced into this army, and when he's on the battlefield, he gets killed. And then he wakes up, and he's right back to on the ship with the soldiers, and this just continuously happens over and over again, that whenever he dies on the field, he wakes back up. It's like a reset. And before long, he finally comes into contact with Emily Blunt's character, who this same thing has happened to her before. So the two of them are trying to figure out not only how this is possible, but they're gonna try to use this as an advantage in this war against these aliens. Now, what I thought of Edge of Tomorrow was, it wasn't bad. I did like it. First, I really enjoyed Tom Cruise's performance. I mean, here you have a guy who, you're used to him playing these action roles, these badass characters, and I think he's quite good in those roles. But you have some people, like my friend who came with me, who they're kind of sick of seeing him play that character because it's the same thing over and over again. So I found it refreshing that at the beginning of this movie, he's kind of a pussy. And I don't mean like I would have been any better. If this was me, I probably would have reacted the same way. But he is just like, I don't want to be in this war. Fuck that. He even tries to blackmail his way out of it. It's just, it's Tom Cruise not wanting to be in this environment at all. I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed how through the situation of repeating the events over and over again, we see him become the badass character. We see him, how he is able to know everything and just be as proactive as he needs to be. It was refreshing, if he's going to play a character like that, to see how he becomes that badass. Emily Blunt, I just love Emily Blunt. I can watch her in anything and be happy with her. And in this movie, seeing her be a badass and the way, like, her relationship with Tom Cruise, I mean, of course, it takes a while, but when they do establish who they are and their dynamic of her training him, it's funny that they actually treat his death, the continuously him dying, almost like a comedy. I mean, they do a few nice routines of him dying and her, the way how she reacts to it, the way how he reacts to it because he knows it's coming. I found all that really entertaining. The plot itself, you could say, isn't as original, but nowadays, how many original scripts are out there? It's impossible to do something that's never been done before. And I think there was enough variables in this movie to take several ideas that you've probably seen in different movies, like, I don't know, The Matrix, or Source Code, with the whole repetitiveness. Even a little bit of Elysium, I thought. I didn't mind that, especially because this was at such a big scale. The budget, you could tell, was pretty good. The action, the special effects, I thought were all done well. I saw the movie in 3D, and the 3D was actually pretty good. One of the few times I can say where I felt like the 3D was used up well in action movies. The aliens themselves had a pretty creepy look to them. You've never quite seen a look like this before, but if I had to pinpoint it, if anyone is familiar with Spider-Man and the symbiote, the crazy black goo just all over the place, for some reason I kept thinking that that's what these aliens remind me of. It was a cool look, they were creepy as hell, they moved fast. Bill Paxton is also in this movie, and he's just a corporal guy, and he's just there to fill the role, but it's what he puts into the performance, just his charisma, what he does, the things he says. He was pretty entertaining. The only problems I guess I have is, yeah, there was a part of me that since I have seen plots like this before, like him continuously to die, Tom Cruise going through it over and over again. Some of it was entertaining, some of it was funny, but sometimes it was like, okay, like you're wanting the story to progress a little bit, and then when it does, that's when it gets back to being interesting. At the ending, I'm still question mark about. I'm still trying to figure out what the ending means. My rating for this movie overall, I'll give it a matinee. It's definitely, especially for the effects and the good acting alone, I would recommend you guys go to a theater at an early time for a cheap price and check this out. Why the hell not? Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you have any interest in seeing Edge of Tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Later!